Righto, here we go. So this is a lap around Nurburgring. So what I'm going to do is get driving, do a lap. I should have the telemetry up, so there's the Armamentario telemetry, so you can see my pedals and wheels, the brake. So aiming lap, you try not to slide the tyres too much. I'm going to warm them up properly. Just generally nice, smooth kind of lap, without pushing too hard. You still want to generate heat, but not to the point where the car's sliding a lot. Now, G said the best time to change as soon as that light starts flashing. So in the Armamentario, you can see it goes red there. So I think what the flashing light means, when when everything really starts flashing, that's when you change. Otherwise the power just drops off quite substantially quickly. Right. So what I'll do a flying lap, and then I'll run through the replay and break the lap down. Okay, second gear. I ran a bit wide, but I'll get a good drive off here. So if you're starting a qualifying lap, you can run a little bit wide there to straighten up your exit. Right here, looking for the 100-meter sign. I'm going to brake just before it, like a meter before it. Get down to first gear and completely off the brake so the car turns. You can slam the throttle in first gear. You can't in second because the traction control doesn't cut in as nicely. Okay, down to first gear. I want to eat half this ripple, or half the car over it. Turn, a little bit of throttle to car, turn the car, and I just lift over that bump. Try not to go too wide. There's a third gear corner up, end of this cones, brake, third gear, brake early, second let the car stay right on the inside, wrap the throttle on early, get a good run out. Braking at that, about there, so there's like a little service road on the right. Now I carry second gear and try and get on the gas early. Drive it out on the throttle. Sometimes you've got to lift a little bit if the back end wants to skip out. Okay, fourth gear, turn in, lift, throttle. Try not to run wide or clip that apex too hard because there's a bump in the middle of it. This one, third gear. Okay, ran a little bit wide, then I usually eat a little bit of that apex in the middle. Third gear again. If I go down to second there, the car speed actually drops, so it feels like you're going quicker because the revs are up, but the car's actually rolling slower. Oops, should be fifth. Third gear corner, clip a lot. Let it run wide as you can. Brake, stay in tight. Second gear. Roll the throttle on, flat. So that was a slower lap. 156. First gear, try and just clip that apex, flat. Second gear, keep it tight, let it kind of roll. Roll that throttle on as soon as you can. Try not to go too wide. First gear to pull the car around. A little bit of throttle. Second, lift. Didn't quite get it. Right, let's go with that replay. So be able to see my... I don't think you can see the brake actually in the pedal. Okay, so that's first gear. Keep to the right to get a good run second. Try and let the car flow to the inside. I went a bit wide there. Okay, now this here, I'll just rewind that. Braking point for this one's tricky. There's like, as you're coming in, you can see there's kind of, to me it looks like 3 dark patches. There's sort of like 1, 2, 3. So I'm kind of looking at that second one, which is there. Even that was a little bit early. So try not to clip that corner too much, you can get a cut. That was good, roll on the throttle. Don't go too wide there. Okay, here, you saw that. Brake right at the end of those cones. There. Third gear, you can stab the brake a little bit to make the car turn in if you need to. Roll that throttle on. I clipped the apex in, it sort of made the car spin a bit, so it wasn't a great drive out. Now this braking mark, so on the right there you got service road. So at the very start of that, I'm kind of braking there. Second, let it roll. Get on the throttle. So it's all about momentum, trying to keep the momentum up. Only slowing down enough just to get through the corner. Okay. Fourth gear on it. Right, this is what I'm talking about. If you're too far on this apex, probably about there's a bump. So, and it's probably the sand to be honest, but if you're too far over, it'll basically throw your car out and you'll be in the wall. If you're lucky, you might miss it. Okay. Here I brake right there, right on this. There's a huge braking mark. Go back just a touch. It's like a line. You can see it right there, very definite. I brake on that. Boom. Third gear, I missed that. I normally go across the apex, hence I ran wide. Third gear all the way through here. Feed it on. Okay, now braking mark here. Whoop. Let's go back. Basically, I look between the 100 and the 50 sign, like right in the middle. I think Gunter goes a little bit deeper, but yeah, see, I'm right between them. Oh, even a bit earlier actually. So just try and get that car settled and set up for this chicane. Oh, whoops. That was bad. Hang on. So we go again. Make halfway there. Third gear. Hammer it if you can. You might need to back off if you run too wide there. Brake hard. Second gear. Let the car turn in. Roll the throttle on. Second all the way. That's it. That's a lap. Boom. Alright. So, hope that helps you, Nick. Here we go.